Hello everyone, my name is Mitz, and here we're back with Head's Code. I just finished eating a ham and cheese sandwich, just the same way as Simon and Marco just finished eating their own sandwiches, and literally Marco was telling about how like the senses work, like stomach and all that, and someone had to go and ruin it with his own terrible jokes. They're way worse than Marco's. And I'm not being discriminated towards Simon's jokes because he's discriminating against our Marco's jokes. It's not because of that. It's not because of that. Definitely not. I'm completely unbiased. Don't worry about it. And now we're leaving the escape room. Back into the hallway, a locked door barred my progress. It quickly came open with a password that we found. Inside was a stranger room. Oh, this room. The best way to describe it was a bottleneck. Wait, so what was the other room you said about the scanner, then? The room was somewhat wide at first, but it led into the little hallway that could only accommodate the width of one person. The hallway also had a strange blue glow in the walls, ceiling, and floor. Some sort of checkpoint? Looks dangerous. I definitely don't want to cross this until we know what to do with it. Since we were on a bit of a schedule with the other groups also most likely finishing their exploration, I decided against looking at things more closely here for the time being. Hey, Marco, you wouldn't believe what I found. What? Did you find the exit? No, wait, that's believable. Did you find the Queen of England? Yes, definitely. Also from the King. Wait, there's even the King. I found the exit. Great, let's go then. No, I don't think that's a good idea. See, you had these scanners or something. I think it's gonna check if we have the ninth person with us. If we don't. Marco didn't seem like the adventurous type today, so we wordlessly agreed to leave that alone for now. What have you been up to while we looked around? Went to check for that. Oh, I went downstairs into the password. Both sides are now open. Right. Alright, let's head back. Sure. Maybe you could also head further in by using the train on the same side we came here on, but that would cut us off from the rest. Probably not wise to do. Then again, what even is wisdom? Wisdom is just a societal human construct. So is time. I waited for him to continue on that thought, but he simply shrugged. I don't know. I guess it's a rhetorical question. Sometimes people do stupid things. Yep. Yeah, I bet you know a lot about that. Oh, shush you. Well, I gave him some sass. I moved downstairs followed by him. He grumbled some sort of retort, but I knew that he had nothing to strike back with. Once we arrived at the station, past the little lobby, waited for the train in silence. Oh yeah, this struck me a bit ago when I took a break a bit. Like the UI for this game and like the UI for Birth Me Code, they kind of like more represented like I guess how the style of the game is going. Like what was it? In Birth Me Code is like a whole giant screen, like it literally like spans all around instead of like how it is presented here. In Birth Me Code is like literally the narrator is basically just watching everything through a monitor. Like, you know, through the helmet sensors. And here it's not. It's like you can see everything more clearly, like undefined. This is a neat detail. I think that's probably not the intention, but that's what I'm getting out of it. And that's why I choose to interpret, because English major, so I obviously know what I'm talking about. Of course I don't. Interpretation is subjective. Usually take a while, but I had a feeling Smiley would have rigged the place to make it go faster. You probably wouldn't want whatever he's trying to make us do to take forever. The train arrived just as I guessed, and we boarded it momentarily. As we stepped in, I caught myself wondering exactly what the purpose behind this was. To make you do stupid puzzles, as Jezen has put it in the future, timeline technically area. The train took off, again in silence. The answer once again gave us our destination, but I barely listened to it. Instead, I was thinking about how silly this entire thing really was. Why did Smiley even make us do this? Why lock the doors? What exactly do we do here? That's refreshing to hear. Like, literally just someone questioning practically everything. Like, why the fuck did we just do puzzles? We certainly hadn't accomplished a great thing. You did a great thing opening that clock and getting your sandwiches? That was a great, monumental task. Now you're fed. Yeah, I guess, sure. All we did was make a tablet boot up. Then we were fed the answer. Technically, I was fed the answer, the audience was? Finally arrived at the station. The old man the stranger girl had disembarked at. Oh, that's surprising. They were waiting for the same train. Huh? Oh, look at that. Annie entered the train, with the old man carefully leading the girl by the hand. He gave us a smile when he entered, patiently waiting until the girl was inside too before speaking to us. The doors close, and off we go again. How serpentitious! We're taking the same train to go back to the first station. Have you two noticed to find anything special? No, not really. Sandwiches are kind of special, but nothing else out of the ordinary. We did find the exit. Well, I found it. E was, unfortunate to say, not too useful this sort of thing. Right, we also found one. Did you yours have scanners? Scanners? Ah, the bluish light. Yes, I did have that too. I thought it more prudent not to take chances with it for now. Perhaps we can always return to those stations. So every single station has one at your escape room. I'm assuming either someone has to figure out... Well, that's the thing. Like, there's a ninth person around here somewhere. That's the way we have to get out. Like, wait, I'm trying to remember the rules if I'm getting them wrong in my head. Literally, like, you and the ninth person get out, or like two people along with the ninth person get out? What is the pairing system there? I remained quiet, content with following the movement of the train as it went towards the midpoint station. I was wondering about what we'd find up there once we get the doors unlocked. We had found a library, but what did the others find? I was about to ask them, but the train stopped. Then I figured perhaps it was better if we all shared this information when we all returned, avoiding unnecessary repetition. Alright, let's go. The old man and A&E already left the place. When Margaret called me over, I realized that was the case. I was blind for a second there. If we didn't head out promptly, the train would leave without us. Quickly we stepped outside. I hope they all decide to come back here. A processed why I pondered on everyone else's motives. The train drove off and he made me an offer. In the meantime, I believe E would like to communicate with more of you. However, due to her state, it is quite a one-sided conversation. As a result, I proposed to her that I teach someone else now how. Would you like to do it? Oh, sure. But aren't the gestures you both share kind of complicated? No, this isn't the coward in me bringing his hair again. I just wanted to accidentally insult E by mistake. I didn't want to accidentally insult E by mistake, or just failed to affirm the basic sentence to begin with. Like, were you just like spelling out the words through hand, like you spell out the word A, E, stuff like that? The face of my question, A simply guffawed. Oh, that part's not on the menu, my boy. Why, it would take me weeks even to scratch the surface of such a complicated touch language. No, I have something much simpler. From his bag, he produced a pen. This braille pen condensed the matter within the air into a solid form. It is a little like disposition, the process of turning something from a gaseous state to a solid one. Braille pen. I don't know, so that's a lexicon thing, but I'll check it out at the end of the route, actually. In reality, it is a little more like a miniature 3D printer. This one is for the letter A. They only work on perfectly uniform surfaces such as these. He produced a few thin strips of paper too, which I was able to take. Wait, so this pen is only for A. Wait, let me read that again. Represents. This one is for the letter A, so you're gonna give me 26 pencils for different letters? Jeez. Then he followed by taking out another 25 total pens, holding them within both his hands. That's high technology. Are you sure you're fine giving this to me? It's only temporary until we make our way out of here, so of course. E can read Braille, and these will print out like sequence of pins that will let her read it. We're still working on getting them into a single pen, but... Can you imagine a pen with a setting for 26 different letters? It would be difficult. And also, I used to have punctuation pens, but I don't know where those have gone. Jeez, you're really well equipped for this. And part of this man wasn't a little senile. It's all well and good, but I can't carry this. I don't have the means to do so, you know? I illustrated by pointing at his hands, which were struggling to carry them all. He answered by dropping them all into my arms, which I had to cross in order to carry them. Hey! Give me more salt, dilemma. From his bag, he produced another object. A bag like his, but smaller. Jesus. Okay. Here, put them inside this. He opened it at me, and I dropped a lot of the pens inside. Carefully, I also inserted the sheets of paper I'd been carrying alongside them. This bag will hopefully not be too cumbersome. Ah, it's nice to be lighter too. I had quite many a thing inside of mine. That reminds me, Smiley took all our stuff, but why didn't he take away your bag? It's been something I contemplate upon too. Perhaps Smiley wanted to make sure it could be as useful as I desire. Hey, you two! Come over here, check this out. What is it? Margaret called from the consoles next to the door. He examined it closely. Oh, is the bar room, like the leading to the stairway, fine? We approached, and he pointed with his thumb at the second one, which showed a bunch of asterisks. There were 4 keypads on the wall, and we're 4 groups. So I thought maybe I entered the password we had at our station, and lo and behold, the console's broken now. Wait, did you break it? No, I just can't do anything else with it. I can't erase or enter anything. Well, perhaps it has recognized your input. Have you tried putting in the other consoles too? Yeah, I did. Well, them allow me to erase or enter more stuff, except for this one. Seeing as it recognized your input then, let me try putting in the code we had for our station in the first one. As the old man was doing it, I observed carefully. Indeed, much like what happened to Marco, his console stopped responding once the code was in it. Okay, so we have to wait for the other two groups to come back here now. Oh yeah. Perfect. Now we have to wait for the other teams. We are making progress, my boys. The most of fate had been waiting for us into the codes. The train arrived. Yay! Choo-choo! I turned around to look at the station, wondering who'd come out next. I'm going to guess the twins. The first one was with Ray. Oh, dang, it was actually Ray and Jasmine. I would have 50-50 chance, okay. As usual, his attitude was foul. Of course. Jasmine followed after. I waited for the twins to leave, but they didn't step outside and the train drove off. Oh, you're all fine. I'm glad. We're still missing some people, huh? The twins weren't with you? Negative. They must be having difficulties with their puzzle room. Ours wasn't too terrible. But, we found some... stuff. What kind of stuff? Is it the best kind of stuff? I wasn't the only one whose interest was piqued. The old man and Marco also listened. Jasmine motioned for Ray to join us, as the old angry man is already sitting in by his lonesome again. You want me to show them that? Yes. I think it's fairly important. It's not like I care to help anybody. On the other hand, the sooner we catch the fucker, the better it is, so whatever. Here. Took out a piece of paper from his pocket. It looked rather mistreated. The man's burly hands certainly didn't play nice with it as he unfolded it. Considering the fact none of our rooms contained anything like this, I was rather curious. This thing says, one of you isn't like the others. One of these things just doesn't belong. There's a stupid little part full of grammar errors, like, none smile within my mask. Within my mask. I'm gonna assume that's an anagram. Look how smile is spelled with two I's, and within is spelled with an E at the end. Within. That's kind of stupid. Smiley can't even fucking write. What an idiot. I don't know. Is it suspicious how there are those additional letters? Suspicious like what? Wait. So the man had an idea. I could tell with the way his eyebrows were furrowing. It wasn't just anger. This was advanced anger. Oh, I fucking get it. I get it now, Smiley. Your little accomplice. Did you think I wouldn't get a notice? You didn't, in fact, notice. Shut up. Someone who isn't like the others. That's a traitor. Someone among us is in a league with that Smiley. We've got I and E. Doesn't it mean it's I-E? It's in me-E. What? The blind girl's in on it. Oh, God. Actually, I have corroborate the fact that she's no involvement in this. Yeah, you can't know that. But she can hear and see us too, and she's playing us for fools. Yeah, that's gonna come up sooner or later, I thought. He walked towards her, borrowing his path as A, who was adamant about our situation. No, she's legitimately blind and deaf. This isn't going anywhere. She'll just met us at once. Step out of my way, old man. You're as easy to swat as a fly. Yet A did nothing of the sort. He remained there like a wall. An old, easily pushed wall, but a wall nonetheless. I watched in the sidelines. The situation had quickly escalated to a fight, but I couldn't do anything. I wouldn't know how to deal with this anyway. I guess, like, if Ray, like, came at her, she truly can't see. Like, you know, she would not flinch at all in generality, right? Jasmine was looking disapprovingly at everyone, and Marco also looked as though he didn't want to get involved, averting his eyes. Unsurprisingly, he didn't move. I assumed she still had no idea what was happening. Since A stood up to Ray and he was an old man, I felt as though... oh, fuck, I felt terrible. I'm a boy who's still young, healthy, and not too bad, physically speaking. I moved forward as to join A in a struggle, but Ray abandoned his pursuit. In the end, my intervention wasn't even necessary. What a relief. The reason why Ray abandoned his battle soon became apparent. The train arrived at the station. The twins stood outside. Ow. Perhaps the man didn't want to cause violence in front of children, but that was most likely giving him too much credit. He was already drinking from his flask again, back to his isolation. Oh, back in my lonely little corner we go. Well, if E just didn't really respond to that, I guess, well, she was blind, then I guess she can have that sort of way. Or someone is like completely steel to be completely unresponsive to everything. That was probably alcohol. How do you know? Maybe he's actually drinking sunscreen. Did something happen? Nope, nothing at all. Don't worry about it. The first one to disembark looked at all us in turns, and figured that an event or another had just taken place. We explained things to her, with the other joining her momentarily. I don't know, we all seem to be stuck together. Are you sure that's what the note means? The note was explaining her reasoning to us once we talked about the strange paper. Life's full of traitors, so I would be surprised. Sounds like they're really close to you. Like your sister? Okay. But it doesn't specifically say it, right? It says, not like the others. What is the link between all of us that the 8th wouldn't share? Well, that's hard to tell. Everything will be fine anyway. That note was probably just put there to show generalized madness among us. Yes, everything will be fine. I'm sure we'll get out of here promptly and safely. All the merrier, hand in hand, going through, and glad someone's got it. It's not like we have a call or death attached to our necks or anything. Oh boy. Yes, but, well... Jasmine decided to shut up past that. Before this evolves to a fight again, we should get a move on. The door is closed, though. Hey, Jay, I'm gonna need your help and yours too. G, correct? Correct. What will you do? Well, we already entered our codes in the first and second consoles on the wall. They stopped responding, while the others still work, so we're thinking if we all enter all 4 of them. The door will come open, I see. Let's give it a shot. Oh, the 4 consoles, that's the one everyone's situated on, huh? I waited while Jasmine entered the one her team found, and G entered the one the twins received from their room. Meantime, I had the option of talking to some other people. I guess talking to people during this whole thing is a choice here. Well, we're already down the twins route, so let's talk to them more. I came by H, who's with E. Before I was trying to make the girl react by doing a bunch of waving moments in front of her face, but E wasn't reacting at all, naturally. What are you doing? That's extremely rude. Is it? She can't even see me, so she doesn't know what I'm doing. To her, I'm not doing anything. That's right, but we can see you. At least I can, since everybody else is too busy. Do you care, then? I want to tell her something, but I can't. Disabilities are dumb, and all of them should go away. Disabilities are dumb, and all of them should go away. You make it sound like someone who can't... You make it sound like someone who's blind can just take a pill and it's like something just magically go away. Yeah, you're funny. You're funny. I hate them all. It's not so simple. Oh my god. I'm getting annoyed now. But I do have a way to talk to her. The old man gave me these pens that can write riddles in Braille. As soon as I showed her the pens, she snatched them along with a piece of paper. Hey, wait, I wasn't done explaining. We don't have the time, slowhead. Just give me, like, 1 sec. The girl really wrote something before stuffing the pens back in my bag. She gave E the paper, though E looked more and more puzzled the more she read her hands upon it. I don't really understand what you're saying, sorry. What? I thought these pens would... Hey, calm down. There's a way to use these pens that I didn't have the time to explain. Glance over the rest of the group. Apparently finished opening the door. Whatever you had to ask her, we'll have to wait until later. We get the door open now. Later? More like never. I'm sure I asked it correctly. If she doesn't want to answer, that's fine, but I don't like that. Ugh. Oh my god. The twin grabbed E's hand and pulled her along. The poor blind girl followed, uncertain of where she was going. Putting my hands in my pockets, I followed along too. Together we all stepped into the little lobby beyond the station. Stop pushing! There's hardly any space here for all of us. Stay calm, okay? All the 3 girls are gonna have the same exact voice because, If you fall down the stairs, it won't be funny either, so we'll go through one by one and stop trying to go first. I'll do what I fucking want. You're the boss of me, Mom. Here comes the asshole again. Watch out, sis. A brief moment of cacophony. We all came up the stairs and entered a peculiar room. Now here we are. Much like the one I investigated, this one did not seem to be a station, but some kind of lounge or a bar. There's a counter on the other side with a few stools in front. On this side, there were some couches, a table, and various other things. Doesn't this look like a lounge to you? Is this supposed to be part of a train station? Well, I'll plants though. I didn't give that much. This is very different, but the station we investigated didn't look like a station at all either. It was some kind of bedroom. Oh. The others chimed in. Oh, ours is totally different than the usual station, too. It was a room filled with plants and astrology stuff. Oh. 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 Wait, was it astronomy or astrology? I forget the distinction. Funny enough, ours own looked like a library. We just solved some puzzles and there was some stuff in around. The final save was also a pair of sandwiches. Ours had food too, which is pretty strange. Why would they do that? Ours had food as well, but it was a little different and not hidden like yours. It was more like storage for food. A pantry, that's the word. I suppose we could use it to dine if the food is even edible anymore. How did the stations change that much? Yes, that question is pertinent indeed, but we should give this room a good search too. Let's meet back up once we're done so. It's going back and forth between the whole thing. Like, do they really shut down an actual train station just for this whole game? And then, you know, everyone outside can't take the subway anymore. And by the way, that means several million people in Canada, it's like their days are ruined because they can't take the subway. Sucks for them, though. I decided to take this side with Marco and Jasmine and A. On the other side, the twins were examining the bar along with Ray, with E just standing around. I like standing here. The man was getting angry at the girls because they weren't allowed around alcoholic drinks. Oh, you're a stickler for that. Well, no time like the present. It was time to search this. I'll search this side. Look at this very complex-looking air conditioner. I didn't know, in a year's time, technology would become this different. This strange machine was too high for me to reach it. It felt oddly out of place among the rest of the somewhat rich-looking assortment of furniture. That seems like a time travel device. I'm sorry, what? Don't be silly, young man. Time travel doesn't exist. Not in this universe. Maybe not yet, but one day. Probably not. The intricacies are, as far as I'm aware, a little too steep for us to access it. To begin with, time travel would require the involvement of a gravitational force. I think someone has quite the bit about that. Someone already has that. What are you two talking about? Oh, A was being a little senile, don't mind him. Okay, you're just gonna put that out. I am not senile. I gotta give you props. It seems like it's actually an air conditioning device. No time travel here. A threw his hands in the air while moving away. Exasperated while murmuring, young ones these days, or something like that. Oh, young people these days don't even know the time travel devices. Gosh, look at it again. I tried turning it on, but I didn't know what to press. Jasmine was taller, so she helped me flick some switches. The machine didn't turn on, though. Looks like it's not working. Maybe it's not powered on. Is it even plugged in? Sounds like to me that the AC needs some DC to work. DC? What? Hello, M Spirit? Please leave his body immediately. I heard my nickety name! M&M, did I miss something? Yes. I dismissively waited him to dodge his next jokes and moving on from the air conditioner. My gosh. AC, DC? Okay, if that's literally just for that, what the fucking hell is DC supposed to mean? Okay, jokes are bad. Nah. Bad, Simon. Smack. Right to the couch, Marco was standing up on it. What are you doing exactly? You're gonna leave your dirty footprints all over the couch. I'm testing its comfort level. By standing on it? What else? My full weight is on it. If it can't retain its shape even after that, then it's garbo. He leaped off and turned around to see the results. The couch retained its shape regardless of Marco's weight. It wasn't even marked by his shoes either. That's a good couch. Go figure, be the one who's looking for a comfy couch. Everyone, you need to prioritize your furniture in your own house, Simon. I assumed it wouldn't be a big deal if I just went ahead and sat on the couch a little. Huh, Marco was right. This couch is really comfortable. Oh. It might have been comfortable enough to take a nap on it, which was extremely rare for me to consider. If you slept there, I can't guarantee your safety. Huh? Those may choose to leave you behind if you do so. That's all I mean to say. He was right. I stood back up and chose to forget about the couch entirely. Well, that's going to be happening later on. I approached beside the table. The gems embedded in its legs drew me in. I touched them. They felt real. This looked really rich. Did Smiley have all these antiques, or are they replicated objects? Just because they look old doesn't mean they're old. I think they're all they're not real antiques, and if you touch the gems and they feel real, they're probably not actual rubies. Do you understand how expensive this would be? Not only would you need money, but you'd also need to be stupid to leave it in the care of 8 strangers who might just break it all. Or maybe Smiley didn't care. Yeah, that's what I said, if they were stupid. That's the only way someone wouldn't care. the fact that gems are here means that Smiley's stupid. I'm just gonna grab this and just put it in my pocket. Okay, I'm not gonna go pawn shop after this. Okay. Oh yeah, the message on the wall. I felt a sense of dread when I looked at the portrait. It was foreboding in a way, and it's the same symbol that was on the cultist robe as Smiley was wearing. Couldn't describe it. Deja vu? What are you talking about? Oh, I had deja vu looking at this portrait. What do you feel when you look at it? You know, for a place supposed to be for comfort, it's kind of giving me the creeps. It's just a lounging area. There's no reason to be afraid. The twin had crossed over to our side momentarily. Yeah, but that frame sentence there's chilly and it feels out of place and foreboding. Brooding and foreboding. S is right. It's totally off. Well, just words anyway. Are you really gonna turn tail at that? Words can't hurt you, but my fist can. Okay. No, it's just, I don't know. Words can hurt. You'll understand when you're older. I am older. I'm older than I was 10 seconds ago, in fact. Oh, you're me, snarky ass. Oh, God. That's technically correct, but I had other things to look at, so I left them alone. I'm a smart ass, too. This is empty. Oh, dang, I can't get my drink on. And besides, everyone knows that basically water that comes from these coolers are like the absolute best. It looks like it has water, but it's empty because those damn plastic containers play tricks in your eyes. No use getting so angry over it. I could have gone for a drink, but I guess I'll have to wait. Might have a better chance with the bar on the other side. Once A moved away following his advice, Marco leaned towards me a little. Yeah, the bar's nice, but I don't trust drinks. Water, it's fine, but drinks? What if I drank something with even a tinge of coconut in it? I'd die. Oh, God. Oh, I was gonna say I hate coconut too, but you have a coconut allergy. Right, your allergies. Then again, who knows? Maybe just being too paranoid with that kind of thing. The chances of there being a drink with coconut here are pretty slim, I agree. You should lay back a bit and not worry over it. To the bar, then. Oh, God. I had to look over other things to look at first. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of light fixtures around. It was just a wall lamp, nothing special. Nothing special. Nothing special. This wall lamp contains all the grand interior design of this place. Without it, I bet this whole place wouldn't look nearly as inviting as the rest of the room. To think you're just gonna say it's nothing special, Simon. How could you? I feel those were scattered around. I didn't see any switches to turn them off. Interesting. I know these lamps. They were powered by lithium batteries. Reference. I suppose the more common term would be LYP batteries. Very, interesting. I'll go look over there now. Okay. Simon is very adverse to people explaining things to him. Cool plants. So they were pretty generic, even though they complement the place well. Now I just want to give Marco just a rad voice now for no reason. Yeah, map here. Oh yeah, the other side. Oh, bar is over here. This is the other area. You know, like this place really likes to have their bathrooms. I guess we're done here. I was going to leave the room when A held my shoulder to stop me. Wait, young man. Here we go. We might be better off discussing our findings and strategize accordingly for our next move. Did we find anything special or something? Not much, I'm afraid. Doesn't seem as though this room even has a way out like the station to be explored. Maybe it's set up so we have to come back here every time. Do you think so? I thought this place was a little homely. We should consider this a base of operations for if we solve an escape room. That seems like a good idea. Let's make our way back here to report our findings every time we get out of the station then. Bray grumbled something. Yeah, fucking sure. He didn't seem in agreement, but instead of replying to their words, he simply drank from his flask again. Don't have time for this. Sunscreen. That reminded me, there was a bar counter here. I'm awfully thirsty. Let's go for a drink. Just what I was thinking. Nothing here has a price tag, so I guess it's free? are you two willing to get drunk now? That's so irresponsible. I can't believe you're both like that. We should just rest before heading out. We all need our focus. Hey, not really getting drunk. Just, you know, having a sip. Just the sip. Just the tip. Do not worry, Jay. I will make sure any drink I prepare will not be cause for concern. And who named you the resident barkeep? Oh ho ho, but young man, I happen to be a bit of a barista. I have prepared drinks before, mixtures of all kinds even. I know my way around these products. Well, that's probably the most help we can get in making good drinks around here, other than a glance over at Ray. He didn't catch me since he was already sitting on that stool, taking sips from his flask. Is that thing bottomless or something? Someone who drinks doesn't necessarily do a good job of mixing those drinks. I understand your richness, but as soon as you'll have a taste of the drinks I'll make, I'm sure you'll be fun with it. That's a wide assortment, it looks like. It must split up from the respective groups and sat out somewhere. Judgment and G took place on the counters while E remained on the sidelines. A stepped behind the counter while Marco, H, and I went to the stools. More and more I'm just thinking, like, if... Does E had the whole blind thing like on and off like the whole time? They didn't explain that. It's like she had that like, you know, from the very beginning or not, or it's like she went to this game with those on or not. Hide one of the rocks, my good sir. Oh God. Oh, like I said, no alcohol here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to have this little lady here too. I want to take a look what you're doing there. She leaned her head over the counter, pretending she watched what he was doing. After a moment, she sat back down, looking slightly dazed. Hey, you guys know about the explosion? Which one? The one from 2 years ago on Beirut? No, the one from like a month ago or so. It happened in New York, I think? Oh, 2022, yeah, this is what she knew. She was frowning, as if she was having issues thinking about it. It just came up in my head right now for some reason. It was on the news pretty much worldwide. The entire subway of New York exploded. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that thing. That's a real atrocity, wasn't it? Though I believe you have an element wrong in your description. Only one station exploded, if I remember correctly. Huh? But weird, I remember that differently. That was done by terrorists. If you get scared, they're gonna win, so don't let it get to your head. Well, some people apparently died, so it's hard to let them win when you're dead. Besides, I'm pretty sure that was just a cover-up for an internal incident. You know how big companies are. I can't afford to show that kind of weakness, so they pinned it on terrorism. Quote-unquote, politics, Ray chose to remain silent to do something with his drink. Politics is right. I was reminded a moment later. Marco was looking down at his own contemplability, as he wasn't certain. Oh, please, do have a taste, let me know what you think afterwards. Decided to throw caution to the wind and have a good sip. As soon as I drank it, my eyes lit up with a newfound vigor. He wasn't lying when he said it was good. Oh, it tastes like lime. Just a little, not too much. It's pretty perfect. I told you I was good at this, young man. How did you know that that was my favorite taste for a drink? I'm simply good at what I do, nothing else. Grape. Oh. While I enjoyed my drink, it sounds like the others. Can't help but let what H and Ray said weigh upon my mind. Terrorism, station exploding. Same thing happen here? Will this place explode too? Was I caught in some kind of international terrorism? This brought me back to the note Ray showed us. Someone who didn't belong. Like a terrorist? Well, where's Gulo when you need it? Like Jasmine said, it was easy to dismiss it as some kind of scare. Perhaps it was what it was, but I couldn't be sure. Did I really think that was the case? Did I think the message was important? Did I think my life was on the line? Probably. Instead of trying to weed out the person who didn't belong, let's investigate the possible link everyone else here shared. There had to be something linking us together. The reason behind our abduction might become more apparent if I did that. I already could tie Marco to the university I attended before. Jasmine had never gone, but Ray gave me the feeling that he belonged there. I couldn't in good conscience disregard a possible lead three of us might be sharing. With that difficult decision made, I stood up from my seat and approached Marco. Hey, let's go have a chat with the volcano. The volcano? Is that dangerous? Only if it explodes on you. Marco clearly understood who I meant. Since he had been reluctant looking at his drink, my suggestion went flawlessly. We both left the immediate area to surround Ray. We want to talk to you. What do you both want? Maybe we could talk a bit? Trying to determine what exactly links us all here. You're from the university too, right? As a teacher, I mean. I looked at Marco, surprised. What? I remember him. He doesn't remember me. It looks like one of the teachers I had there. Ray ran a hand through his dual-colored hair, slightly annoyed. But then again, business is a natural state of affairs, so nothing was too different from usual. Alright, whatever. Not like I got anything else to do here. Let's just walk away from the bar first. He stood up, stretched his legs, and arms took off. He followed him into the couches in the other corner, opposite the one Jasmine and G were occupying. So what do you want to know? If I'm from university too? Actually, it's about... Topic of Ray's job. Curious about your job? Or well, your outfit too. Like, it looks like you... Can tell if you like have a gun holster right there or not. Looks like my job. But simply, I guess I'm kind of curious about the kind of job you have. My job? Whatever it is, it's not paying me much. That's all you have to know. That's a joke? No. Oh, now I remember. Oh, now his shoulder actually looks similar to the one the one A has. No. It's legitimately not paying me enough to care about seeing what it is. Or I guess I have too many expenses that's like me enough to compensate for that. Been doing a second job too, which is eating up all my fucking time. I glanced at the bottle in his shirt pocket. If he bought a lot of alcohol, that certainly might not be enough. Haven't been able to do lately, though, so money's low again. Elise, can you tell us if you're from the university? Ray grumbled something out, or insisted before he sighed. Clearly gave you opposing or questioning. Yeah, I'm employed by the university, and you were probably students from it then, right? Can tell you're both at the age all those fucks graduate. Marco didn't like he enjoyed being referred to as a fuck. I had to diffuse the situation or else this would turn nightmarish. I couldn't really complain in my media role, but at least they should have been able to get along for 5 minutes. Okay, there's no point being too rude. We're all trapped here and we all want to make it out, so we just need information. Calm down. Calm down. That's obviously gonna make him calm down. Calm down, sir. Calm down, sir. Are we good? I looked at Marco. He stared back at me and closed his eyes, letting his friend dissipate. This also seemed to calm down Ray. The man seemed more reactive than proactive when cornered like this. So what exactly do you want to know? Why am I here? I don't have a damn clue myself. I'm stuck in here with a bunch of Zoomers and a boomer. I might be from the same university as you both. I've never seen those schmucks over there. The granddad isn't from the university, or if he is, then I have no idea what he'd do there. A director or something? The girl with disabilities, well, sucks for her, but she wouldn't be admitted. We don't have classes for blind or deaf people. That's if she even both of those, which I don't believe in. The teens? They're teens. They don't belong in the university. They probably just graduated high school or something. Having fun with their boyfriends and doing fuck all because they're too insecure about their futures. Ray took a sip from his drink, exhaling and calming down again after definitely getting worked up. Something in what he was saying was touching him personally. As to the Pinkette, I don't think I've seen her before. No, I think I have. And you're in my eyes. What did he and Jasmine have in common? It wasn't the university before he jumped to conclusions. It was elsewhere. I can't remember exactly. There was a waiting room. I didn't recall before because my memories of that are a little muddy. Waiting for something. Hospital? Maybe just something else. Whatever, that's all I know. Make of what you want. I don't think it's going to lead to anything. I gave us a dismissive wave. At least he was polite enough for that. Marco and I had remained quiet during most of the monologue. This information was ultimately somewhat interesting. Still, hesitation at the end made it sound like he was embarrassed about it. I shrugged at Marco. Well, maybe we'll know more later. I think I'm gonna go grow up with Jay so I can ask her about it. Oh man, you're gonna leave me with Ray. Or one of the twins. Try to use that to find out what they're all about, okay? Maybe they have a parent from the university or something. We're gonna double team this, okay, Marco? You mean, buddy. Marco wasn't too enthused by it, but he agreed. At the same moment, a yell caught my attention. Oh gosh. It came from H, who had joined Jasmine and G in the couch during our discussion. What are you saying? Because maybe you got a nice life, but not everyone here did. What's going on here? Mind your business, Blondie, and I'm gonna give this bitch a piece of my mind. She lunged at Jasmine and Marco grabbed her to stop her from moving. Let go, nerd lord! Oh god. I took a glance at Jasmine, who looked completely lost in all this. Her eyes were wide open in surprise. I don't even know what any of this is about. All I said is I hope we get out without any further issues. H's gesticulating wildly while G was a lot calmer, trying to make sense of the situation as much as we were. After a while, she set her fingers as if she just got an idea. Oh, I know what it is. You don't know anything, sis. In the end, H slammed her foot down the ground, surprising Marco, who let her go after a short moment of hesitation. This time, it was my turn to snag her up so she wouldn't lunge at her. Let me fucking go! What's happening here exactly? What is this cacophony about? I have no fucking idea. A joined us in the commotion. It's okay, I can deal with this. H, please, let it go, and don't worry. Come over here. She reached her H's arm. I let go of her, and the moment I did, H's legs gave and she fell down to the ground. The girl was trembling all over. Oh, jeez. Oh, did you say did you say hope? 1 second. Oh, yep. Okay. I hadn't noticed before, but her voice had been shaking a little sometimes as she spoke. Was this some sort of strange PTSD? Didn't know anything about it, so I couldn't be sure, but yeah, I recognized this immediately. Come over here. It's okay. She repeated herself while helping H over. The two of them sat down on the far end of the other couch and moved away to give them some privacy. I pulled Jasmine over by her wrist. We should leave them alone for a bit. Oh, this makes so much more sense than when I went through birth with me code. Oh boy. That'll be for the best. She just sensed about some stuff ever since things happened at school. We'll be ready to head back out shortly. Don't give a shit. It's okay, H. There's none of that here. We moved even further away until we could barely hear what they said anymore. Jasmine was looking at me, following absent-mindedly as if she wasn't all there either. What did you even say to her? Like I said, something about getting out? Wait, does that mean E is actually E288? Oh, wow. Like I said, something about getting out? I don't know. Perhaps be whacked in the head. I scratched the side of my cheek a little, playing with my sideburn. You get some nice sideburns there, though, Simon. I'm not trying to differentiate the twins. After a while, we are all ready to go. The twin calmed down, Jasmine was back on her feet, and the drinks were, sadly, left alone on the counter. That thought made me truly feel sad, but I couldn't take those on a date. What? I had to go with Jasmine so I could inquire about the events she might have shared with Ray. So, how are the teams going to work here? Am I going with Jasmine this time? I'm going with Jasmine this time if I shotgun that. And I'll take the punk. He pointed at Marco. Strange. I thought he might have opposed my idea, but perhaps he didn't want to team with Jasmine again. But to go to the length that we only picked Marco? Perhaps something I said shook him up to his core. What? Don't look at me like that. Fine, since you want to go with your girlfriend over there. She's not... Never mind. She's blushing. Jasmine giggles at the ascertainment of the situation. Oh, jeez. Apparently she found that line very funny. Great. My chances with her are probably at around 0. That's okay, I guess. I'm like enthused about it. Our teams ultimately weren't very different than the first round groups. Okay, so the other two are together, E and A, and the twins are together. I can imagine the twins will always be together. Nothing was in place to force us to mix up, so the twins went together again. Do we have our teams? If that is the case, let us go at once. Obviously, A would go to E, since, other than me, he was the only one who could communicate with her. I could have simply handed the bag to someone else, though. I did want to investigate her situation again later. For now, we all walked down the stairs in pairs. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I noticed Jasmine had a bit more pep in her step than earlier. Would she just finally happen to finally group up with me? Maybe I have more of a chance than I imagined before. Oh, you have no idea, Simon. You have no idea, you naive little fool. But, we'll leave this off here. Well, going, like, that small scene in particular was just... Yeah, thinking, like... just from everything that happened in Birth Me Code, like, all the smaller stuff in this game is making more sense now. Like, that's quite an easy connection to make. I'm just wondering... Now that's some thinking in mind because I'm blind and deaf, her codename is E. I'm going back and forth on whether that's true or not because E288 and her hair is white, and it's been years since you know that, I'm assuming. She was 13, yeah. I guess, like, just to think about it now, like, Jesus, their parents must be like, So this game is definitely a sequel. Wait, so they're still teens, though. So it's like 7, like, since they're teens, 7, like 9 years passed. That's a weird thing. Assuming if they're still their teens, not in their 20s. Weird to think about. The time frame is a bit weird and wonky all over the place, but I guess I'll come around as we go through. And I guess we'll just, like, theorize after, like, the game is done, because I'm assuming they're not going to give us exactly everything to go on. Because this game was supposed to be, like, you know, fine, be standalone as you go into, like, Birth Me code. So who knows if we're going to get that answer or not. Maybe you hinted at. Possibly. Possibly. But we'll leave this off here. So, hope you have a fun time watching as I am playing this. See you next time, what time may be. And I'll hope you have a fantastic day. Jeez, now I just realized I saying hope. She's not gonna like that.